Your scent won't leave, no matter what I do. I should probably give it back, but not tonight. The room feels warmer, wrapped up in memories, and somehow you're still here, even when you're gone. It's hanging on my chair, right where I left it, like little reminder of yesterday. I catch myself smiling for no reason at all. Then I realize it's because of you. Borrowed hoodie still feels like home, even when I'm sitting here all alone. Borrowed hoodie, maybe that's the problem. Everything about you feels too easy to miss. Feels too easy to miss. I wore it on the train all the way back, trying not to notice how much I liked it. The sleeves are too long, the fit isn't mine, but somehow it feels more comfortable than anything I own. Maybe it's crazy to get attached to something so small, but then again, you started as something small too. Funny how feelings grow without asking permission. Borrow hoodie still feels like home, even when I'm sitting here all alone. Borrow hoodie, maybe that's the problem. Everything about you feels too easy to miss. Feels too easy to miss. Tomorrow I'll probably return it, acting like it's no big deal. But tonight I'll let myself pretend you're a little closer than you really are. Borrowed hoodie, holding on to your scent, holding on to moments I don't wanna lose. Borrowed hoodie, funny how love begins in ordinary things nobody plans. So borrowed hoodie, some people leave memories, you leave them every week.
The city's still awake outside my window frame. Cars move like rivers through the pouring dark, and every little light feels like a different story, passing by without a sound. I should be sleeping, but my thoughts aren't tired. They keep wandering through old conversations, through unfinished plans and places I still miss. Like they know exactly where to hurt. Slow dancing lights, moving through the distance. Slow dancing lights, like memories in motion. Slow dancing lights, funny how the world keeps turning, even when you're standing still. At 3 a.m. I think about the people who used to be here, the dreams I outgrew, the ones I still chase. I think about mistakes that felt so permanent, and how small they look now from where I'm standing. Maybe life isn't about finding every answer. Maybe it's learning how to live with the questions a little longer. Some nights aren't for solving things, they're for understanding them. Slow dancing lights, moving through the distance. Slow dancing lights, like messages, the responsibilities. But tonight it's just me and the city, breathing at the same pace. Slow dancing lights, painting stories on the glass, turning lonely moments into something beautiful. Funny how peace arrives when you stop demanding every answer right away. Slow dancing lights, some nights change nothing. The important ones change you. The finish line is nowhere that I can see tonight, but something in my chest still tells me I'll be fine. The road keeps getting longer, the stars still feel so far, but I'd rather keep moving than wonder where they are. My friends are settling down, finding safer paths, building lives that make sense from the outside. And sometimes I get jealous of how certain they seem to be. So I keep running even when I'm tired, keep running even when it's dark, keep running. Cause every dream I've ever had still beats inside my heart. There are nights I question everything, wonder if I'm chasing something that doesn't exist, wonder if the risk is bigger than the reward, wonder if I'm wasting the best years of my life. But then I remember how it feels when I get one step closer to the person I've always wanted to become. And suddenly the fear feels smaller. Some roads are difficult because they're worth taking. So I keep running even when I'm tired, keep running even when it's dark, keep running. Cause every dream I've ever had still beats inside my heart. Maybe success isn't a destination, maybe it's waking up every morning and choosing courage over comfort again and again. Keep running through every setback, through every detour, again and again. Keep running, keep running, keep running through every setback, through every detour, through every doubt. Keep running. Funny how impossible gets a little smaller every mile you survive. Keep running. Some people follow maps, the strongest people create roads. On an empty train, bored at the The city's fading out, one station at a time. Everybody leaves till it's only me tonight. The lights keep passing by like memories in the rain. Funny how silence gets loud on an empty train. My reflection in the glass looks a little different when nobody's around to distract me. The music in my ears can't drown it out tonight. These thoughts always find me eventually. On an empty train, going somewhere familiar, thinking about people who don't ride with me anymore.
the same stations. Every single week the same buildings, the same neon signs. But tonight everything feels different. Maybe it's the weather, maybe it's the memories, maybe it's the fact that some chapters end without warning, and you're left carrying conversations that never got finished. Some feelings stay longer than the people who caused them. On an empty train, going somewhere familiar, thinking about people who don't ride with me anymore. On an empty train, funny how a crowded city can still make you feel alone sometimes. Tomorrow I'll probably be okay, laughing again, moving forward. But tonight I'll sit with these thoughts a little longer before I let them go. On an empty train, watching the stations blur, watching old versions of me disappear into the dark. On an empty train, funny how healing begins the moment you stop running from yourself. On an empty train. Some journeys take you home, the important ones bring you back to yourself.
I stopped looking around to see who's ahead. Started looking inside instead. The mirror tells a story that nobody else can say. And I like who I'm becoming more than yesterday. There was a time I measured my worth by someone else's number, someone else's life. But comparison never gave me peace. It only made me forget how far I'd come. Better than yesterday, that's enough for me. One small step still moves the story. Better than yesterday, I don't need perfection, I just need progress. I can't believe in, yeah, I've made mistakes more than I can count. I've taken wrong turns and missed opportunities, but every scar taught me something. Every setback changed my direction, and looking back now I wouldn't erase them, because the person standing here today was built by all those moments I once wished away. Growth is quiet until you notice it. Better than yesterday, that's enough for me. One small step still moves the story. Better than yesterday, I don't need perfection, I just need progress. I can't believe it, yeah. Maybe success isn't becoming someone new. Maybe it's finally seeing the value that was already there, hidden underneath all the doubt. Better than yesterday, a little stronger, a little wiser, a little more myself. Better than yesterday. Funny how confidence grows when you perfection. The strongest people embrace growth. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Found an old picture hidden in the drawer. Sunlight on your face like it was yesterday. Funny how a moment can survive the years inside a faded frame, waiting to be found. We were younger then, not worried about tomorrow, living like the season would never end. Running through the evenings with nowhere to be, and somehow that felt like everything, like a summer Polaroid, frozen in time, a little out of focus, but still alive. Like a summer Polaroid, some memories fade, but a few stay golden, no matter how much changes. I can almost hear the laughter again, the sound of the ocean mixing with our voices. Back when our biggest problem was choosing where to go. Back when the future felt so far away. Maybe we didn't know how special it was because we were busy living inside it instead of missing it. The best days rarely know they're the best days. Summer Polaroid, frozen in time, a little out of focus, but still alive. Like a summer Polaroid, some memories fade, but a few stay golden, no matter how much changes. If I could visit one afternoon again, I'd choose the one we never thought about, the ordinary day that became a memory without asking permission, before it disappeared. Like a summer Polaroid, still sitting in my hands, holding a version of us that only exists there. Like a summer Polaroid, funny how growing up means learning the value of moments after they're gone. Like a summer Polaroid, some memories get older, the best ones grow warmer. You say it's nothing, but I notice everything. The way you smile, the way your phone lights up. Maybe I'm overthinking, maybe it's true, but lately I've been scared of somebody new. I hate this feeling, the questions in my head, turning simple moments into something else. You haven't changed, at least not that I can tell, but something feels different, and I can't explain why. Somebody new, standing where I used to be. Somebody new, getting parts of you I thought were mine to keep. Somebody new, maybe it's all in my mind, but I can't stop wondering tonight. I replay conversations, looking for clues, reading between words that probably mean nothing, trying to find answers before they exist, creating storms out of silence. I know jealousy can be unfair, but fear has a way of making shadows look bigger than they really are. The heart is danger long before it is. Somebody new, standing where I used to be. Somebody new, getting parts of you I thought were mine to keep. Somebody new, maybe it's all in my mind, hardest part is not knowing if I'm losing you, or losing myself to my own imagination. 'Cause uncertainty can hurt more than the truth sometimes. Somebody new, maybe they're nothing, maybe they're everything, I don't know yet. Somebody new, funny how one stranger can make your whole world feel unfamiliar. Somebody new, some fears come from reality, the worst ones come from possibility. When I got home, yeah. The streets are getting quieter, the city's winding down. I've been counting every traffic light, trying to get there now. It's been a long day, but one thought gets me through. There's a place that's waiting, and it's waiting with you. Another late evening, another crowded train, another day of carrying a little too much weight. But knowing you're there changes everything. The distance feels shorter the closer I get. Home by midnight, that's all I need. A light in the window, and you next to me. Home by midnight, after everything, the world feels softer when I walk through that door. We don't need big moments or perfect conversations. Sometimes it's enough to sit in silence. You're reading something, me half asleep, sharing the same space like we've done for years. Funny how love changes the meaning of a place. Four walls become comfort when your favorite person lives inside them. The best kind of peace usually has a heartbeat. Home by midnight, that's all I need, that's all I need. A light in the window, and you next to me. Home by midnight, after everything, the world feels softer when I walk through that door. One day I might forget the meetings, the deadlines, the stress, and every problem that felt important today. But I'll remember who was waiting for me when I got home. Home by midnight, a little tired, a little worn out, but never alone. Home by midnight, funny how happiness starts looking simple when you find the right person. Home by midnight, some people search for adventure, the lucky ones find a home in someone.
The cursor keeps blinking like it's waiting on me. 1,000 different words and none of them leave. I type your name, then erase it again. Some conversations end before they ever begin. It's almost 2 a.m., the city's fast asleep, but I'm still staring at this glowing screen, trying to decide if silence is stronger than everything. I still wanna say I'm that some stories don't get a final chapter or a perfect goodbye. Closure rarely arrives the way we imagine. Unread message sitting in my drafts, holding all the feelings I never got back. Unread message, maybe it's better this way. Some words are safer when they stay unsent. Maybe you would have replied, maybe you wouldn't, maybe nothing would have changed at all. But tonight I'm learning that healing isn't always about answers. Sometimes it's choosing not to ask. Unread message, a story without an ending, a door left open inside my mind. Unread message, funny how moving forward sometimes begins with not pressing send. Whoa, unread message, some people wait for a reply. The strongest people find peace without one.
Hey, the sky is changing colors right in front of us, but honestly, I barely notice.
'Cause every time you laugh, the whole world fades away, and somehow you outshine the sunset anyway. We don't talk much, just walk side by side, listening to the city slowly quiet down. The evening breeze moves through your hair, and I wish this road was longer.
Golden hour,
Everything feels lighter.
golden hour,
Everything feels right.
golden hour.
Maybe it's not the sunlight, maybe it's you standing next to me. I wanna remember the smallest details, the way your eyes catch the fading light, the way you smile without realizing it. The way simple moments turn unforgettable when you're around. It's strange how one person can change the color of an ordinary day. Some memories start forming before they even end.
Golden hour,
Everything feels lighter.
golden hour,
Everything feels light.
golden hour.
Maybe it's not the sunlight, maybe it's you standing next to me. Years from now, I might forget what song was playing or what we talked about, but I'll remember how the world looked when I saw it through your eyes. Golden hour, a moment I can't hold, a feeling I can't name, but never wanna lose.
Golden hour,
Funny how the best evenings are never really about the sunset at all.
golden hour.
Some people chase beautiful views, the lucky ones find beautiful company. Your close enough to hear me laugh, close enough to know my name. But every time I think about saying something, I let the moment slip away again. We share the same mornings, the same routine, the same familiar places every week. And somehow that's become the favorite part of my day. One seat away, but miles from courage. One seat away from everything I wanna say. One seat away. Funny how the shortest distance can feel impossible sometimes. I know your coffee order, the songs you always play, the way you look outside when it starts to rain. I learn these little things without even trying, while pretending I don't notice at all. Maybe that's a problem. I become an expert at hiding feelings instead of sharing them. And now my silence knows you better than you know me. The hardest words are usually the honest ones. One seat away, but miles from courage. One seat away from everything I wanna say. One seat away. Funny how the shortest distance can feel impossible sometimes. Maybe one day I'll finally ask if you'd like to stay a little longer. Maybe you'll smile, maybe you'll say no, but at least the wondering will end. One seat away from a different story, from a first hello, from a first chance. One seat away. Funny how a whole future can be hiding inside a single moment. One seat away. Some people miss opportunities. One seat away, because they never take the seat beside them.
The windows rolled down, the radio too loud, talking about the future like we owned it somehow. We didn't have much, but we had everything. Back when life fit perfectly inside our dreams. Midnight highways and gas station lights, a car full of laughter on summer nights. Nobody knew where we'd end up, but that never stopped us from believing. Backseat dreams felt bigger than the city. Backseat dreams felt bigger than our fears. Backseat dreams. Funny how the impossible sounded so simple back then. We made promises to our future selves, said we never settle, said we never change. We talked about stages and faraway places and names we'd see written in lights. Maybe we were naive, maybe we were young, but looking back now, I think that's the reason we made it as far as we did. Sometimes confidence starts before the evidence. Our backseat dreams felt bigger than the city. Backseat dreams felt bigger than our fears. Backseat dreams. Funny how the impossible sounded so simple back then. Some roads disappeared, some plans fell apart, some friendships carries a piece of that kid looking out the window, believing anything was possible. Backseat dreams, still riding with me through every success, through every mistake. Backseat dreams, funny how growing up doesn't mean letting go of what inspired you. Some people outgrow their dreams, the lucky ones grow into them. Ba-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da.
I can finally see a little blue again. The clouds are breaking up after hanging overhead. The air feels different than it did before. Maybe healing starts like this. For a while everything felt heavy, like the world forgot my name. Every morning looked the same, and every night lasted too long. After the rain, the colors come back slowly. After the rain, the silence feels less lonely. After the rain, you realize the storm didn't stay forever like you thought it would. I spent so much time trying to fight the weather, trying to rush what needed time. But pain has its own schedule, and healing never follows a straight line. Some days I felt stronger, some days I started over, but every step still counted, even when it felt small. The heart heals quietly when nobody's looking. After the rain, the colors come back slowly. After the rain, the silence feels less lonely. After the rain, you realize the storm didn't stay forever like you thought it would. Looking back now, I wouldn't wish those hard days away. They taught me things comfort never could, and showed me how strong I was before I knew it. After the rain, the sunlight feels warmer, the laughter feels deeper, the peace feels real. After the rain, funny how broken things can grow back stronger than before. After the rain, some seasons test you, the best ones rebuild you.
We met at the right place on the wrong day. Had all the right feelings in the wrong way. Sometimes love arrives before we're ready for it, and leaves before we know what to do with it. You were healing from a different story. I was chasing something far away. Neither of us lied, neither of us ran, but life kept pulling us in separate directions. Wrong timing, that's what hurts the most. Not a lack of feelings, not a lack of hope. Wrong timing, 'cause I can still imagine what we could have been in another life. I still remember the way we talk like we had known each other for years. The way silence never felt awkward. The way your name started feeling familiar too quickly. Maybe if we met later, or maybe sooner, maybe we'd have made it. Maybe we'd still be here, but maybe is a dangerous word to hold on to. Some stories end without anyone being wrong. Wrong timing, that's what hurts the most. Not a lack of feelings, not a lack of hope. Wrong timing, 'cause I can still imagine what we could have been in another life. I don't hate you, and that's the problem. It's easier when someone breaks your heart. Harder when life does, when there's nobody to blame and nothing to fix, just a door that closed too soon. Wrong timing, a lesson I never wanted, a memory I never planned to carry this alone. Wrong timing, funny how some people can mean everything and still not stay. Wrong timing, wrong timing, wrong timing. Some goodbyes happen even when love is real. Wrong timing. I look behind me for the first time in a while and saw a road I never thought I'd cross. The distance feels different when you stop and stare. Maybe I'm not finished, but I'm halfway there. For so long, I only saw the gap between where I was and where I wanted to be. I forgot to notice how much I've changed while chasing something far away. Halfway there, still learning, still growing, still becoming. Halfway there, and somehow that feels better than standing still ever did. There are dreams still waiting for me, mountains I haven't climbed, doors I haven't opened. But the person who started this journey would be proud of who I am today. Not because I made it, not because I won, but because I stayed when quitting felt easier than continuing on. Progress hides itself inside ordinary days. Halfway there, still learning, still growing, still becoming. Halfway there, and somehow that feels better than standing still ever did. Maybe the goal was never perfection. Maybe it was proven to myself that I could survive the doubt, the setbacks, and keep moving anyway. Halfway there, a little stronger, a little wiser, a little less afraid. Halfway there, funny how success starts feeling real long before it arrives. Halfway there, some people celebrate endings, the strongest people appreciate the journey. Oh.
and won't leave. No matter what I do, I should probably give it back, but not tonight. The room feels warmer, wrapped up in memories, and somehow you're still here. Even when you're gone, it's hanging on my chair, right where I left it, like little reminder of yesterday. I catch myself smiling for no reason at all. Then I realize it's because of you. Borrowed hoodie still feels like home, even when I'm sitting here all alone. Borrowed hoodie, maybe that's the problem. Everything about you feels too easy to miss. Feels too easy to miss. I wore it on the train all the way back, trying not to notice how much I liked it. The sleeves are too long, the fit isn't mine, but somehow it feels more comfortable than anything I own. Maybe it's crazy to get attached to something so small, but then again, you started as something small too. Funny how feelings grow without asking permission. Borrow hoodie still feels like home, even when I'm sitting here all alone. Borrow hoodie, maybe that's the problem. Everything about you feels too easy to miss. Feels too easy to miss. Tomorrow I'll probably return it, acting like it's no big deal. But tonight I'll let myself pretend you're a little closer than you really are. Borrowed hoodie, holding on to your scent, holding on to moments I don't wanna lose. Borrowed hoodie, funny how love begins in ordinary things nobody plans. So borrowed hoodie, some people leave memories, you leave them every week.
The city's still awake outside my window frame. Cars move like rivers through the pouring dark, and every little light feels like a different story, passing by without a sound. I should be sleeping, but my thoughts aren't tired. They keep wandering through old conversations, through unfinished plans and places I still miss. Like they know exactly where to hurt. Slow dancing lights moving through the distance. Slow dancing lights, like memories in motion. Slow dancing lights, funny how the world keeps turning even when you're standing still. At 3 a.m. I think about the people who used to be here, the dreams I outgrew, the ones I still chase. I think about mistakes that felt so permanent, and how small they look now from where I'm standing. Maybe life isn't about finding every answer. Maybe it's learning how to live with the questions a little longer. Some nights aren't for solving things, they're for understanding them. Slow dancing lights moving through the distance. Slow dancing lights, like memories in motion. Slow dancing lights, funny how the world keeps turning even when you're standing finish line is nowhere that I can see tonight, but something in my chest still tells me I'll be fine. The road keeps getting longer, the stars still feel so far, but I'd rather keep moving than wonder where they are. My friends are settling down, finding safer paths, building lives that make sense from the outside. And sometimes I get jealous of how certain they seem to be. So I keep running, even when I'm tired. Keep running, even when it's dark. Keep running, 'cause every dream I've ever had still beats inside my heart. There are nights I question everything, wonder if I'm chasing something that doesn't exist, wonder if the risk is bigger than the reward, wonder if I'm wasting the best years of my life. But then I remember how it feels when I get one step closer to the person I've always wanted to become. And suddenly the fear feels smaller. Some roads are difficult because they're worth taking. So I keep running, even when I'm tired. Keep running, even when it's dark. Keep running, 'cause every dream I've ever had still beats inside my heart. Maybe success isn't a destination, maybe it's waking up every morning and choosing courage over comfort again and again. Keep running through every setback, through every detour, again and again. Keep running, keep running, ooh, keep running, keep running through every setback, through every detour, through every doubt. Keep running. Funny how impossible gets a little smaller every mile you survive. Keep running. Some people follow maps, the strongest people create roads. On an empty train, boring at the The city's fading out, one station at a time. Everybody leaves till it's only me tonight. The lights keep passing by, like memories in the rain. Funny how silence gets loud on an empty train. My reflection in the glass looks a little different when nobody's around to distract me. The music in my ears can't drown it out tonight. These thoughts always find me eventually. On an empty train, going somewhere familiar, thinking about people who don't ride with me anymore. On an empty train, funny how a crowded city can still make you feel alone sometimes. I pass the same stations every single week, the same buildings, the same neon signs. But tonight, everything feels different. Maybe it's the weather, maybe it's the memories, maybe it's the fact that some chapters end without warning, and you're left carrying conversations that never got finished. Some feelings stay longer than the people who caused them. On an empty train, going somewhere familiar, thinking about people who don't ride with me anymore.
watching the stations blur, watching old versions of me disappear into the dark. On an empty train, funny how healing begins the moment you stop running from yourself. On an empty train. Some journeys take you home, the important ones bring you back to yourself.
I stopped looking around to see who's ahead. Started looking inside instead. The mirror tells a story that nobody else can say. And I like who I'm becoming more than yesterday. There was a time I measured my worth by someone else's number, someone else's life. But comparison never gave me peace. It only made me forget how far I'd come. Better than yesterday, that's enough for me. One small step still moves the story. Better than yesterday, I don't need perfection, I just need progress. I can't believe in, yeah, I made mistakes, more than I can count. I've taken wrong turns and missed opportunities, but every scar taught me something. Every setback changed my direction, and looking back now, I wouldn't erase them, because the person standing here today was built by all those moments I once wished away. Growth is quiet until you notice it. Better than yesterday, that's enough for me. One small step still moves the story. Better than yesterday, I don't need perfection, I just need progress. I can't believe it. Maybe success isn't becoming someone new. Maybe it's finally seeing the value that was already there, hidden underneath all the doubt. Better than yesterday, a little stronger, a little wiser, a little more myself. Better than yesterday. Funny how confidence grows when you stop chasing approval and start trusting yourself. The strongest people better than yesterday. Some people chase perfection, the strongest people embrace growth. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Found an old picture hidden in a drawer. Sunlight on your face like it was yesterday. Funny how a moment can survive the years inside a faded frame, waiting to be found. We were younger then, not worried about tomorrow, living like the season would never end. Running through the evenings with nowhere to be, and somehow that felt like everything, like a song
the ocean mixing with our voices. Back when our biggest problem was choosing where to go. Back when the future felt so far away. Maybe we didn't know how special it was because we were busy living inside it instead of missing it. The best days rarely know they're the best days. Summer Polaroid, frozen in time, a little out of focus, but still alive. Like a summer Polaroid, some memories fade, but a few stay golden. No matter how much changes, if I could visit one afternoon again, I'd choose the one we never thought about. The ordinary day that became a memory without asking permission, before it disappeared. Like a summer Polaroid, still sitting in my hands, holding a version of us that only exists there. Like a summer Polaroid. Funny how growing up means learning the value of moments after they're gone. Like a summer Polaroid, some memories get older, the best ones grow warmer. You say it's nothing, but I notice everything. The way you smile, the way your phone lights up. Maybe I'm overthinking, maybe it's true, but lately I've been scared of somebody new. I hate this feeling, the questions in my head, turning simple moments into something else. You haven't changed, at least not that I can tell. But something feels different, and I can't explain why. Somebody new, standing where I used to be. Somebody new, getting parts of you I thought were mine to keep. Somebody new, maybe it's all in my mind, but I can't stop wondering tonight. Replay conversations, looking for clues, reading between words that probably mean nothing, trying to find answers before they exist, creating storms out of silence. I know jealousy can be unfair, but fear has a way of making shadows look bigger than they really are. The heart is danger long before it is. Somebody new, standing where I used to be. Somebody new, getting parts of you I thought were mine to keep. Somebody new, maybe it's all in my mind, but I can't stop wondering tonight. Hardest part is not knowing if I'm losing you or losing myself to my own imagination. 'Cause uncertainty can hurt more than the truth sometimes. Somebody new, maybe they're nothing, maybe they're everything, I don't know yet. Somebody new, funny how one stranger can make your whole world feel unfamiliar. Somebody new, some fears come from reality, the worst ones come from possibility. When I got home, yeah. The streets are getting quieter, the city's winding down. I've been counting every traffic light, trying to get there now. It's been a long day, but one thought gets me through. There's a place that's waiting, and it's waiting with you. Another late evening, another crowded train, another day of carrying a little too much weight. But knowing you're there changes everything. The distance feels shorter the closer I get. Home by midnight, that's all I need. A light in the window and you next to me. Home by midnight, after everything, the world feels softer when I walk through that door. We don't need big moments or perfect conversations. Sometimes it's enough to sit in silence. You're reading something, me half asleep, sharing the same space like we've done for years. Funny how love changes the meaning of a place. Four walls become comfort when your favorite person lives inside them. The best kind of peace usually has a heartbeat. Home by midnight, that's all I need, that's all I need. A light in the window and you next to me. Home by midnight, after everything, the world feels softer when I walk through that door. One day I might forget the meetings, the deadlines, the stress, and every problem that felt important today. But I'll remember who was waiting for me when I got home. Home by midnight, a little tired, a little worn out, but never alone. Home by midnight, funny how happiness starts looking simple when you find the right person. Home by midnight, some people search for adventure, the lucky ones find a home in someone.
The cursor keeps blinking like it's waiting on me. 1,000 different words and none of them leave. I type your name, then erase it again. Some conversations end before they ever begin. It's almost 2 a.m., the city's fast asleep, but I'm still staring at this glowing screen, trying to decide if silence is stronger than everything. I still wanna say unread message, sitting in my drafts, holding all the feelings I never got back. Unread message, maybe it's better this way. Some words are safer when they stay unsent. I wrote about the memories, the places we knew, the nights that felt endless when it was me and you. I wrote about missing you, then deleted that line. I wrote about moving on, but neither felt right. Funny how the hardest thing isn't letting go, it's accepting that some stories don't get a final chapter or a perfect goodbye. Closure rarely arrives the way we imagine. Unread message, sitting in my drafts, holding all the feelings I never got back. Unread message, maybe it's better this way. Some words are safe page, a story without an ending, a door left open inside my mind. Unread message, funny how moving forward sometimes begins with not pressing send. Unread message, some people wait for a reply. The strongest people find peace without one.
Hey, the sky is changing colors right in front of us, but honestly, I barely notice.
'Cause every time you laugh, the whole world fades away, and somehow you outshine the sunset anyway. We don't talk much, just walk side by side, listening to the city slowly quiet down. The evening breeze moves through your hair, and I wish this road was longer. Golden hour, everything feels lighter. Golden hour, everything feels right. Golden hour, maybe it's not the sunlight, maybe it's you standing next to me. I wanna remember the smallest details, the way your eyes catch the fading light, the way you smile without realizing it, the way simple moments turn unforgettable when you're around. It's strange how one person can change the color of an ordinary day. Some memories start forming before they even end. Golden hour, everything feels lighter. Golden hour, everything feels lighter. Golden hour, maybe it's not the sunlight, maybe it's you standing next to me. Years from now, I might forget what song was playing or what we talked about, but I'll remember how the world looked when I saw it through your eyes. Golden hour, a moment I can't hold, a feeling I can't name but never wanna lose. Golden hour, funny how the best evenings are never really about the sunset at all. Golden hour, some people chase beautiful views, the lucky ones find beautiful company. You're close enough to hear me laugh, close enough to know my name, but every time I think about saying something, I let the moment slip away again. We share the same mornings, the same routine, the same familiar places every week, and somehow that's become the favorite part of my day. One seat away, but miles from courage. One seat away from everything I wanna say. One seat away. Funny how the shortest distance can feel impossible sometimes. I know your coffee order, the songs you always play, the way you look outside when it starts to rain. I learn these little things without even trying, while pretending I don't notice at all. Maybe that's a problem, I become an expert at hiding feelings instead of sharing them. And now my silence knows you better than you know me. The hardest words are you'll smile, maybe you'll say no, but at least the wondering will end. Yeah. One seat away from a different story, from a first hello, from a first chance. One seat away. Funny how a whole future can be hiding inside a single moment. One seat away. Some people miss opportunities. One seat away, because they never take the seat beside them.
The windows rolled down, the radio too loud, talking about the future like we owned it somehow. We didn't have much, but we had everything. Back when life fit perfectly inside our dreams. Midnight highways and gas station lights, a car full of laughter on summer nights. Nobody knew where we'd end up, but that never stopped us from believing. Backseat dreams felt bigger than the city. Backseat dreams felt bigger than our fears. Backseat dreams, funny how the impossible sounded so simple back then. We made promises to our future selves, said we never settle, said we never change. We talked about stages and faraway places and names we'd see written in lights. Maybe we were naive, maybe we were young, but looking back now, I think that's the reason we made it as far as we did. Sometimes confidence starts before the evidence. Somehow backseat dreams felt bigger than the city. Backseat dreams felt bigger than our fears. Backseat dreams, funny how the impossible sounded so simple back then. Some roads disappeared, some plans fell apart, some friendships changed with time, but every version of me still carries a piece of that kid looking out the window, believing anything was possible. Backseat dreams still riding with me through every success, through every mistake. Backseat dreams, funny how growing up doesn't mean letting go of what inspired you. Backseat dreams, some people outgrow their dreams, the lucky ones grow into them. Ba-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da.
I can finally see a little blue again. The clouds are breaking up after hanging overhead. The air feels different than it did before. Maybe healing starts like this. For a while everything felt heavy, like the world forgot my name. Every morning looked the same, and every night lasted too long. After the rain, the colors come back slowly. After the rain, the silence feels less lonely. After the rain, you realize the storm didn't stay forever like you thought it would. I spent so much time trying to fight the weather, trying to rush what needed time. But pain has its own schedule, and healing never follows a straight line. Some days I felt stronger, some days I started over, but every step still counted, even when it felt small. The heart heals quietly when nobody's looking. After the rain, the colors come back slowly. After the rain, the silence feels less lonely. After the rain, you realize the storm didn't stay forever like you thought it would. Looking back now, I wouldn't wish those hard days away. They taught me things comfort never could, and showed me how strong I was before I knew it. After the rain, the sunlight feels warmer, the laughter feels deeper, the peace feels real. After the rain, funny how broken things can grow back stronger than before. After the rain, some seasons test you. The best ones rebuild you.
We met at the right place on the wrong day. Had all the right feelings in the wrong way. Sometimes love arrives before we're ready for it, and leaves before we know what to do with it. You were healing from a different story. I was chasing something far away. Neither of us lied, neither of us ran, but life kept pulling us in separate directions. Wrong timing, that's what hurts the most. Not a lack of feelings, not a lack of hope. Wrong timing, 'cause I can still imagine what we could have been in another life. I still remember the way we talked like we had known each other for years. The way silence never felt awkward, the way your name started feeling familiar too quickly. Maybe if we met later, or maybe sooner, maybe we'd have made it. Maybe we'd still be here, but maybe it's a dangerous word to hold on to. Some stories end without anyone being wrong. Wrong timing, that's what hurts the most. Not a lack of feelings, not a lack of hope. Wrong timing, 'cause I can still imagine what we could have been in another life. I don't hate you, and that's the problem. It's easier when someone breaks your heart. Harder when life does, when there's nobody to blame and nothing to fix, just a door that closed too soon. Wrong timing, a lesson I never wanted, a memory I never planned to carry this alone. Wrong timing, funny how some people can mean everything and still not stay. Wrong timing, wrong timing, wrong timing. Some goodbyes happen, even when love is real. Wrong timing.
I look behind me for the first time in a while and saw a road I never thought I'd cross. The distance feels different when you stop and stare. Maybe I'm not finished, but I'm halfway there. For so long, I only saw the gap between where I was and where I wanted to be. I forgot to notice how much I've changed while chasing something far away. Halfway there, still learning, still growing, still becoming. Halfway there, and somehow that feels better than standing still ever did. There are dreams still waiting for me, mountains I haven't climbed, doors I haven't opened. But the person who started this journey would be proud of who I am today. Not because I made it, not because I won, but because I stayed when quitting felt easier than continuing on. Progress hides itself inside ordinary days. Halfway there, still learning, still growing, still becoming. Halfway there, and somehow that feels better than standing still ever did. Maybe the goal was never perfection. Maybe it was proving to myself that I could survive the doubt, the setbacks, and keep moving anyway. Halfway there, a little stronger, a little wiser, a little less afraid. Halfway there, funny how success starts feeling real long before it arrives. Halfway there, some people celebrate endings. The strongest people appreciate the journey. Oh.